So this is how you assemble your Elements of Art cube into a nice finished 3D form so that you've covered that seventh element that's not drawn on the side of your cube. So first you need to have your materials. You have your cube template, you have your scissors, you have a glue stick, most likely. Liquid glue is possible, but it's only really for special situations that you'd have to deal with. There is no tape involved in this. You should not need tape at all. Step one, as you might be able to imagine, cut on the solid lines and then fold on the dashed lines. When you cut actually right on the line. Some people are terrible cutters and they leave a little white like this. If you do that, it'll mess up your cube. On the other hand, I would not try to cut the line off. So if you have to give yourself a goal, it would be go right down the middle of the line. Maybe take a little bit off and leave a little bit on. Okay, so now I have my template totally cut out. I need to do the folding. If you fold backwards, not only is it easier, but it also sort of assembles for you. That just means for each of these dotted lines, see how I'm folding exactly on that dotted line? Give it a very nice crease as well. So now I have everything folded. Don't forget these. These are common ones that are typically forgotten. If your first fold doesn't work out right, like I had a tab that it didn't fold quite right, go back and refold it so that it works. Once those folds are done, you'll see that this box kind of goes together on its own. So it wants to fold right up. The trick is to make it stay that way. So you're going to use glue. I would do one of these two sides with the 3 tabs. So see this one or this one. And you want to be very generous with your gluing. So put it on a scrap paper so you're not getting glue all over the table. And the drawback of a glue stick is that because it can dry quickly, it can dry before you're ready for it to dry. So I'm going to do all of those. And then I'm going to refold everything back to the way that it's supposed to be. And put those 3 together. That was a little bit too quick maybe because now I need glue on this tab. So with every tab that you glue, you're going to need to hold it so that it can dry. Make sure you're holding it in the right spot. So really double check things. And just pinch it with your fingers until it holds itself in place. If you move on too quickly, that's when things fall apart. Once it's dried and it's holding its own, you can go ahead and continue on gluing all the other tabs. Really be kind of thick with your gluing so that it stays until you just have a lid that needs closing. So I have a box with a lid. This is the hardest part. So I'll need to put glue on those 3 tabs. I need to refold them. Tuck them inside, not outside. Never glue your tabs on the outside. That's disgusting. And then hold all these edges with my fingers until they stay. Once they stay, I can officially say that it's done. If it does not stay, that's when you try re-gluing with the glue stick, or if that's still not working, you can always go ahead and use a tiny little bit of liquid glue stuck in a gap or a corner that's not staying just right. But in the end, I should see all the edges meeting up very nicely. Just the dotted line right on that crease. Sharp folds, sharp corners, no gaps where things are sticking out. Everything should be very neat, pristine, straight up and down.